All right guys, so what we have here is a little lake that I think is gonna have some potential for some bluegills. And if you'll notice, we're kind of tucked back here. We got a fallen down white pine. We went through a pretty gnarly road, so it doesn't set up real well for getting some of our boats back here. The name of the game today is just going real light. We've got a propane powered Mercury motor right here, a little 5-horse, and it just runs off a cylinder of propane, a 1-pound cylinder of propane, which it's a pretty neat little motor to put on your duck boat or get into little lakes like this. Looking at the lake, there isn't really anything setting it up. I'm pretty sure it's pretty shallow, but again, it's gonna be just some kind of poking and prodding around until we run into some fish. But from here, let's put the boat in the water, try to find some gills. Okay, well, we putted out here, and there's some really isolated, not lily pad patches, but broadleaf weeds. And the broadleaf weeds have exactly that, broadleaves that come up and float on the surface. So there are weed beds out here in the middle of the lake, kind of. And I'm not gonna, you know, concentrate my efforts on fishing around all these lily pads and stuff. I wanna see if these little clumps are holding fish. They're little tighter pockets, and so we're kind of in and around a couple of those, and like I said, we got a north wind, and we're going to catch a drift through them until we, you know, start catching fish or stop catching fish. So minute adjustments with the trolling motor to kind of keep our drift going straight and waiting for that little pop. Here we go. Spinning, characteristic spinning. Yep, not a bass. I just love letting them spin. Whole boys, whole boys, whole boys. There we go. Look at that thing. I got too much respect for these fish, so let that pretty one go. Bye. I love big bluegills, man. So that's a good sign. Like I said, I guess people ask me, what do you look for in a good big bluegill lake? And the thing that they need is time and potential. So it needs to be a body of water that has the potential to grow big fish, but they need time to get big as well. So they're a sacred animal, man, big bluegills. So take good care of them and give them lots of respect. That is exactly what we're here for. It's really simple. Obviously, you see what we're doing here. I just let out 7-10 feet of line and have a high tip like that and just kind of let it coast along as we drift. We're just going with the speed of the wind here. A little darker water, so maybe there's something to that white, but bigger profile, like I said, is kind of keeping it up a little bit because the big males are the big ones and they don't mind something a little bit bigger. Woohoo! Look at that. Look at that. It's hard to tell how big they are. Let's go ahead and kill that. Oh, there's a nice one. They all fight so hard, pound for pound, you know. Again, I guess not like that Kong we caught earlier, but another good one. Adios. Backwoods lake, you know, just screwing around. It gets you out to these places, and that's partly what I live for. We're lucky enough to live in a part of the world where there's a lot yet to be explored, so why not go out and explore it? There we go. Are you bass or are you bluegill? Got a flash of it. It is not a bass. There we go. Look at him skating. Oof, the thickness. I'm telling you what. That is a thick bluegill. Swallowed it good. Usually you can just kind of give a little bit, enough for the head to pop out, and voila. Look at how pretty that is. All right, dude, I'll get you back. Ready? Boom. Wow, that thing clobbered it. I hope you're a bluegill. Yep, digging. Come here. Pretty sight right there. If you look at the build on this fish, it's just stout and thick and a beautiful fish. Like I say, a lot of respect for gills. I think I'm about to call it a day here. We got a little bit of a run down this road. We're kind of back in the sticks, so it's best to get out in the daylight sometimes. Bye-bye. Beautiful. This is what I live for, man. Flat, calm, Northwoods Lake, nobody out here. Quality panfish. So, get that adventure spirit going and get outside.